Hey everybody, it's Reed and
Elizabeth Peuser with the Roots Home Sales Team and REMAX Alliance.
And this is the Roots in Denver show. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in today. Today we're down in RiNo, or the River North neighborhood, and we're going to show you a little bit about one of our favorite places to eat, dine, and be entertained, and that's Nocturne Jazz Club.
So Reed and I first learned about Nocturne from a couple friends of ours that sent out the recommendation, and we kind of started getting into the jazz kind of scene after we were a little bit late on watching La La Land a few months ago. But since then, we've jumped in, we've really liked the jazz scene, we've had a lot of fun, and one of our first nights here was another Friday night, date night, and we've really enjoyed it and keep coming back.
So tonight, we're going to give you guys the insider's view of Nocturne Jazz Club. We're actually going to interview Nicole, who's one of the owners here, and she's going to tell us all about Nocturne, how it came to be, why it's so special, and why you need to come and check this out while you're here in Denver. Let's go check it out.
The long story is that we were living in Vail, Colorado, had the opportunity to make a choice of staying up there and doing kind of a business launch up there, or taking a big leap and becoming entrepreneurs. And we had both grown up in the Denver area, so we, over several bottles of wine on the couch, were talking about what it is that we really wanted. I believe possibly a Justin Bieber song came on the radio about that same time, and we were like, somebody has to do something to stop this. Stop the Bieberization of American music and bring back a little bit of life to the jazz music that is part of American culture. So that was back in 2010, and we took the leap to move down here, put all the wheels in motion. We didn't actually open the doors here until 2015. So a long, drawn-out process, but something that we really cared about. When we bought it, it was a garden supply warehouse, so complete with forklift and a lot of fertilizer and probably quite a few grow lights. Scott sent me a picture of it, and I was at work, and he said, "I think I found the spot for Nocturne," and I said, "You gotta be kidding me." But he had the vision of how it would turn out, and you can see, I can go back to the renderings from what he thought it would be to what it is now, and it's remarkable how close they got. So yeah, we did a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in here. I think that we have some of the best jazz musicians in Denver here. We're so fortunate that we have such a talented community of musicians, and we try to make sure that we're a place that we can feature them always, and they can come here and they can do their art on our stage. We do our best to combine the art of their jazz and our food and our cocktails, and do it in a really elevated way that makes it an exciting night out. This used to be considered the Harlem of the West, and part of that reason is because jazz musicians would come through Denver. Back in days of segregation, they weren't able to stay at some of the hotels that they were playing at downtown, and so they would come and stay at the Rossonian Hotel in Five Points, and many times they'd do after-hour shows, and there were a bunch of jazz clubs on this side of town because that's where they were staying. And it's an honor to keep that role alive for the Denver community and keep jazz here. And there's a few other, jazz venues around town, some that are coming soon that I've heard about, and I just think it's really awesome that Denver's been able to keep jazz alive for so long. Well, we do what's called the Artist in Residency program. So we will give a residency to a band, and they'll own that night for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. So like tonight's band, they had all of the Saturdays in July and August. So they're here for 8 weeks to work together and kind of learn how to communicate with each other on stage and build that relationship, and it's a lot of fun. So on any given week, we'll have at least the 5 acts plus 2 late night acts, so 7 acts here per week. I like that it changes. If you are here, on a Tuesday, it might be a little bit more quiet, you might be able to just pop in, grab a drink at the bar, check out the music, and head home after work. Whereas Fridays and Saturdays, we seem to get a lot more of the birthdays and anniversaries and special occasions, and it's truly that like date night out, so that's exciting. Wednesday nights are great to be here because we do half-off bottles of wine, so that's always fun. Late night on Friday and Saturday is always a really fun hang. We're trying out new musicians a lot of times on Friday and Saturday late night, so that's fun to come in and just kind of see what's happening with some of the younger artists. Our most popular cocktail that is a bartender creation is actually Summer in Siberia, which is this really great pink drink cocktail, vodka, grapefruit, elderflower, bitters. It's delicious and well balanced and just a fun little summer drink. I'm a Denver area native. I grew up here, so I think what I love is that it's ever evolving, that from the Denver that I grew up to the Denver that it is now, I take great pride in the fact that we continue to grow as a city and we continue to support things like the arts and things like new neighborhoods and old neighborhoods and this combination of community and new people that are moving in. It's a very vibrant scene. So our website's probably one of the best spots, so www.nocturnejazz.com. You can like us on Facebook. We put all of our events up on Facebook, so you can check out whatever musicians are coming through, and we are always featuring different cocktails and wines on Instagram, so that's a fun way to check out what's happening.
Thanks everybody for joining us here at Nocturne in the wonderful RiNo neighborhood. Hope you guys enjoyed our video. Come out here, check them out, come listen to some music, relax, and just enjoy yourselves.
And until next time, Denver, stay friendly.